Good morning, my subscribers. Welcome to my channel. This is Rowena Explores. Today we're going to be listening in on another episode of War the Roses, aired on 103.5 KTU with Hollywood Hamilton and Marie, brought to you by me, Rowena Explores. On this episode, or this thing that's called War the Roses, this is you know what, it's coming on, so we'll talk about it later. Off the Roses.
Now,
It's
you being a huge Hallmark fan,
Yes.
you're gonna love this one.
Hi, Millie.
Millie.
I have a kind of interesting problem.
Okay.
Millie, slow down. I know you're excited. I know. Kind of read the letter in order for you to get on the show. I read the letter. Marie doesn't read these letters, but I know a little bit about what's going on. Tell us a little bit about this guy. This what's his name?
Jason.
And you met
Okay.
Jason while he was here on business,
And
right?
Millie.
Yes, from Bloomington, Indiana.
Okay.
And at first we were really casual with how we were meeting each other. And then as time went on, we started meeting more and more. We pretty much just did everything. We went to the park. We went to all these different restaurants. It was really what I feel is my dream relationship with a guy. He was just
Wow.
so sweet and
This isn't
caring.
gonna
He
go
did
well.
all the right things.
Nope.
He was here for only 2 weeks, but
Where
it
is he
was
from?
the most magical 2 weeks of my life.
2 weeks.
Oh.
Okay.
He even, came back to my place and
Oh.
we had
Okay.
some fun.
What do you mean you had a bond with him? You slept with him?
Yeah.
Yes. Come on. Come on, Hollywood.
You were intimate, and
Yeah.
sounds like you had a highly intense, romantic 2 weeks with this man.
It was just so moving and so wonderful. I don't even really have the words to describe it. It was
Okay.
This is
So-
not a romance novel. We just have to remain intimate.
Well, now what's the problem?
Yeah.
I tried calling him when he went back to Indiana, and he just won't respond to anything.
Well, when he went back after leaving New York, were you guys corresponding?
He corresponded with me. We went back and forth for about 3 weeks, and then suddenly
Oh,
nothing.
Sad. Oh, Millie, I'm so
Darkness,
sorry, honey.
Despair and loneliness, and
okay.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
you don't think he's married, do you?
it never even occurred to me or dawned on me that he would be married. He was like the
Okay,
perfect
okay.
guy.
Well-
Sid, he's
No.
married.
No.
You're making me think that he might be married.
Marie.
Possible.
She's
Yeah.
gonna-
Yeah.
You're
Okay. Forget I
terrified.
said anything. Forget I even made that suggestion. All right. Forget I made the
He's not
suggestion.
married. He's not married. No way
Okay,
could
he's
this
not
guy be
married.
married.
Don't
No
worry
way.
about
There
it.
we
He's
go.
not married.
It's so
Jason.
dramatic.
Hi, yes, this is Marie, and I'm calling from redroses.com. I hope I didn't catch you in a bad time. We have a promotional vehicle where we get a list of names and we pick one randomly and offer them a dozen long stem roses. They are free.
Free.
And we are working with your company as a way to boost morale and productivity. So these flowers are for you because we chose your name out of all of the employees this particular week around
Hey,
the
so
office.
I don't want to be rude, but I am pretty busy right now.
Right.
Could you maybe give them to someone else, or I don't know?
Oh, okay. So you're not interested in the flowers?
I guess, okay, tell me one more time. What are we talking about here?
We have a deal within your company, with your corporate offices. We pick a name randomly out of all the employees and give them a dozen long stem roses for free.
Everybody in the office, it's only 4 of us who work for this company, and we're all males, so I don't think any of us would rather, have a
Right.
dozen
Well,
roses.
I can't
Wait, so
send
what,
these.
are you some sort of telemarketer? Right.
No, this is not. I'm not a telemarketer.
You are, though. I mean, where'd you get my number? I'm on all the do not call lists. Seriously, how'd you get this
Right.
number? I mean, I don't give it
I
out
know.
to everybody.
You can take these flowers and you can send
Flowers.
them to
I
someone.
don't want your flowers. I know you're trying to scam me. The
No,
I should-
this
what
is
am I-
not a scam.
Marie.
Yeah.
He don't want
This is
it.
done.
What do you?
This is not happening. Okay, just
So
can I take this?
we-
No, he's
we-
getting.
we're
He's
gonna
not.
have to-
He's not buying it. Jason, really quickly, my name's Sean Hollywood Hamilton. I'm here in the city at a radio station called WKTU with iHeartRadio. Just give me 1 second, Jason, because in a second I'm going to give you a hell of an incentive in order to allow us to air this phone call tomorrow morning. And Jason, I'm going to get right to the point because it sounds like you're fed up and you know this is all. Millie's been on the phone the entire time.
Do you know Millie?
And
She's
when you
on the
left,
phone right now.
yes, and then you
Yeah.
went back to Bloomington, Indiana, where you live.
What
She's-
happened?
She's listening right now. She's on the phone right now.
Yes.
Millie, are you there?
Yes,
I'm here.
Jason.
Why did you never call me back?
Did I didn't call you back. I mean,
All right, Jason. So you guys spent 2 weeks together. You know, you were gonna move back with her. Apparently, there was a job opening, and what happened?
Evidently, it was not just, your typical 2 weeks. She explained that it was a magical 2 weeks.
It was
Like a
Dude,
fairy
those 2 weeks
tale.
were absolutely amazing. They were like a fantasy to me, and it just gave me the best time of my life. I don't understand how it didn't mean more to you.
I mean, it was a good 2 weeks. I really enjoyed those 2 weeks. You know, we did some things together. We saw some new things. I experienced some things for the first time. But yeah, at the end of the day, it was only 2 weeks, right? And I mean, the whole reason I was out there is I was interviewing for a new job in the city, and I didn't end up getting the job.
Oh.
You could have just told me that.
Because Millie, I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed. Not getting the job it took a big hit to my pride. I mean, I had to go back to my old company. It's a small company, only 4 people.
Why can't I just come out there and move in with you?
Oh my
Millie,
It
is
does
that?
not mean anything to you.
Oh Jesus!
It's nothing personal. I didn't mean to hurt you. I mean, sure, it was
I mean,
a good
come
2
on,
weeks,
Jason.
but,
You slept with her. You know, 2 weeks. You were in town. You know, you blew into town.
I was intimate with her, but I mean,
Right,
It
but
happens,
you
so-
left her hanging there, Jason.
Yeah,
You left her
not
hanging. You went
good.
back to Bloomington, Indiana. All
I
right?
did. I had to go back to my life in Indiana, and I thought, we had a good 2
in
weeks.
Indiana.
It's best just to leave it at what it was.
How could you do this to me?
You did it to yourself, Millie.
It was the most beautiful 2 weeks of my life. You really did me wrong. It was one of the most beautiful.
Whoa. I treated you with nothing but with respect. Come on. We had a great 2 weeks together. Why can't it just be that?
You made me feel magic, and then you took it away from me.
Rowena, stop it.
Bad person.
You're a
A
bad person.
I gave you what you said were 2 of the best weeks of your life.
I hope you die. I hope you have a miserable accident. You suffer and go to hell.
What? Are you kidding me right now? A minute ago you were saying I
She's
gave you the best
psycho.
2 weeks of your life.
We're
You're
turning
in
this call.
and now
No,
you're-
it's emotion. It's emotion.
All right,
Emotions.
Jason, we're so sorry
It's emotion.
to call
you see,
you. And,
he's
thank
apologizing
you
now
for taking the call.
because
In
he
fact, we're gonna take you
realized
off the air. We have to
Millie
offer you an
is
incentive in order to be
a
on the
psychopath.
air with us tomorrow. Millie, are you okay?
I hate him.
I see
I
him.
hate him.
I see
Okay.
him.
All right, here's a change of
Update.
events for the 4-month, or actually a
Update.
5-month update at this point.
It was an update.
Once a big fan of the show, that Millie was a listener of ours, and we called her last night. We called her yesterday to get a quick update. You know, like we do, we get the updates for these things. And Millie would not return our phone call. She wouldn't return her phone call. In fact, we not only tried her last night, we tried her almost a week ago, and we held off until, we finally got a hold of her, which she never called us back. But we ended up calling Jason. So we said, all right, we're not going to get hold of Millie. She's not calling us back for some reason. Let's call Jason. And after numerous death threats, numerous calls on his cell phone, and threatening him all up and down, he finally had to change his number. Has not heard from her in person or on phone since he's changed his number. And yeah, she went off the deep end. Basically all that we know from that update right there on War of the Roses. An all new, brand new War of the Roses tomorrow.
Oh my gosh! I swear she was a psychopath. Psychopath, sociopath, bipolar, whatever mental issue she's having, whatever manic episode she was experiencing. When she says, I hope you die. And the voice dropped. The voice changed to that demonic sound. I hope you die. I hope you rot in hell. I see you. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Millie. She went from one high extreme to the other low extreme. She went from, oh my gosh, I had the best 2 weeks of my life. It was magical. It was everything I dreamed of. It was like a fairy tale come true. And then he was gone and I never heard back from him. She was in a land of bliss. She was on the highest height based on her description of her emotion. And you know, fairy tales are butterflies and roses and rainbows and unicorns and just floating in clouds, living a life of happiness and ultimate peace of mind, only for Jason to just take it away from her, snatch it away, and just ghosted her. And I called her. I could come out to Indiana and live with you. It was a 2-week stint. He was there for a job. He didn't get the job. He went back home. That's why I'm telling you guys, communication is a big deal. Communication is so important when it comes to relationships, or when it comes to talking to people, and effective communication as well. Effective communication. Because if Jason had told Millie that, you know, I'm only here for 2 weeks. If I don't get the job, be honest. If I don't get the job, I'm going back to Indiana. But probably Jason was having the time of his life too, right? First time in New York, the lights, the streets, the people, the food, the diversity. Oh, he was enjoying himself. And to top it off, he met a He met a lady that was willing to just make the best of the 2 weeks he had. Which man wouldn't go for that? You tell me. Which man wouldn't go for that? And probably she took on the bill. Take him to places, to sightseeing, sights. And, oh my gosh, he was living the life too in New York. Being a stranger in a land of plenty. A land of so much going on. I mean, in a city, yeah. The Big Apple, he was having the best time too. But anyway, Millie got crazy. You heard the update. Jason was getting threatening calls, threatening messages, resulting in him changing his phone number. She was psycho. She went from 100 to negative 100. She went from the bliss, having the best time of her life, the magical realm of romance, down to the pit of hell. Whatever hell is to her is fire. You seethe me. I seethe you. Yes. Boy, I'm telling you, they have some psychopaths out here, guys. You have to be careful. You have to be careful in the relationship you go into. I am so happy Jason was able to see. He didn't see anyway. He just went back to Indiana and never called her back. But over time, he would have seen what Millie is made up of. She's not made up of rainbows and sugar and spice and everything nice. No, she have some snails and tails and puppy dog tails, right? Snails and whatever and puppy dog tails. She have some of that inside of her. Yeah, she's not all goody two shoe. She was not that leprechaun that Jason fell for in New York. She was, oh my gosh. I'm glad they broke communication, they broke contacts, because Jason would be stalked. I'm happy she didn't even know where he lived. Probably should have gone down to Indiana. Right? Well, that's my thought. And I am so happy that they've gone there both ways. They just have to be more careful. I don't know, Millie, man. I don't think Millie will ever find anyone because she's not nice. Millie is crazy. I'm gonna put crazy Millie. Damn. Threatening his life because he moved on. Communicate, guys. even though these episodes that I bring to you guys are for entertainment purposes, I'm hoping that you learn something of value from these shows or these other people's experiences and apply it to your lives or share it with others. In this case, in this episode, there's so much to learn from. There's so many teaching moments. Which is yours? I would say communicate effectively. Let the person know what you're up to. I would also say don't jump into the pot before when it's hot. You know, if you come onto a trip, you can get to know the person, but you have to tell them what you're all about. So at the end of the day, communicate. Communicate effectively. Effective communication, because you may say, oh, I'm going down the road. That's communication. But then you can make it more effectively. I'm going to a Broadway play in the city. That's it. Effective communication. And you can effectively listen. Because I know at some point Jason must have seen or heard or observed something not too with Millie. Something in that 2 weeks of bliss. He must have said, no, this woman is something else. But he got what he wanted in that respect. Not the work part, because he didn't get the job. And it's a good thing he didn't get the job. You see, God is good. The creator who made it was just looking out for him, because he would have had a horrible, miserable relationship with Millie if things didn't go Millie's way. Because it seems like when things go in her way, she's the best person. Maybe she bipolar, schizophrenic, sociopath, whatever mental health she may be experiencing when it comes to maybe abandonment. Probably something something she had in her, but it was triggered when Jason left. So she said she felt fear, she felt loneliness, she said she felt alone. Maybe it's a fear of abandonment. Something happened in her past that Jason leaving triggers. She don't want to be alone. No, she's gonna have to find another Prince Charming. Someone to sweep her off her feet on that white horse and ride off into the sunset. No, that's fairy tale. Once upon a time. Well, maybe that's what she's looking for again. I hope she finds someone who is compatible with her, because sometimes people cannot be alone. They don't want to be by themselves. And then sometimes they have to be by themselves to find themselves. I think she needs help, and I hope she goes out there and get it. She needs professional help to help her with that rage that she's experiencing, those emotions, to calm them down. You know, that's just life. It's just life. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And that's what I have to say. This is Rowena Explores. Let me know what you think about this War of the Roses, this episode. Do you think Jason did her wrong by not telling her he was only there for 2 weeks and would be gone? But Jason didn't know that, because if he had gotten the job, he would have stayed in New York. But he said he felt embarrassed. His ego was bruised because he didn't get the job, and that's okay. But communicate. Communicate is the big part for me. Communication. Anyway, guys, leave your thoughts, your comments below. Let me know what you think. This is Rowena Explores saying, come on again with me tomorrow as we listen in on another episode on War of the Roses, where they catch cheaters in the act of cheating. Jason wasn't cheating. Jason just left the state. He was only there for 2 weeks and he's gone. Anyway, guys, take care. All the best. Remember to share. Thumbs up. I haven't seen you guys giving me any thumbs up. Thumbs up the video. That's all it takes, a little click. And remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell in order to get notified when I upload new videos. You'll be one of the first to know. Yes, and you'll be in the know. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Today the kids are here in New York, are out, 8th graders or whatever grades. They're doing their regents, or this month is regency. Regents. So all the best to them kids. All right, and whoever out there taking exams and whatever, all the best to you. Happy graduation to all the graduates. Enjoy the moment. Today is a beautiful day. Go out there, make memories. Ta-ta. Take care and see you tomorrow. Bye. Be blessed and be productive. Rowena Explores, bye.